So Neil, 1-1 draw, point gained?
Well, you obviously, it's a point game when you're 1-0 down. I thought that we started okay. I thought we passed the ball relatively well at times. I don't think they've really caused us lots of problems. They've had back post header near the end of the first half. I know they kept the ball at times, but didn't really hurt us at all. You know, the goal's an absolute great strike from the lad. You know, great free kick, and we just said it was a bit of a lazy tackle from Niz. You know, he put his hands up. He didn't get tight to the lad, and the lad turned him and got a free kick. And you know, at 1-0 down, you're sort of sitting there thinking, oh, it's going to be one of those nights. And but we'd been on top, you know, for sort of 15-20 minutes before they scored, and I thought the two that come on, Dunny and Manny, sort of gave us a real tempo, you know, it's a great goal to get ourselves back in the game. And you know, it was only one side that was going to go and win it at the end. You know, we got the ball in the box enough times, and probably didn't create too many clear-cut chances. Probably apart from the one right at the end, I think Warren's had almost a free header at the back post.
Was it a bit of a funny game? You know, it started off, as you say, keeping the ball well, but was there a little bit of rustiness in there, strange playing after a few weeks?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no denying we haven't been able to do an awful lot in the last week. With obviously all the snow, we haven't been able to do an awful lot of football. So there was an element of probably a little bit of rustiness. But you know, we were positive. We were positive at half time because we'd created a few good chances. I think we'd hit the post. Perry had a very good chance. He's gone through one-on-one, and I think we've had one or two other sort of half chances. So we weren't disappointed with how we played first half. Disappointed with the reaction sometimes of, you know, people not getting behind us. If I'm brutally honest, it's really difficult when you're at home and teams are difficult to beat. You know, because they're a good side, Basingstoke, and I think people just think we've got a divine right to go and turn anyone over, and it gets to the players. You know, I think a few times we're trying to do the right thing, trying to play the right ball, and it hasn't quite come off, and you hear the moans and groans, and we're 30 minutes into a game. So that's a little bit disappointing. You know, they'll obviously say that obviously they've got their right, but you know, they're our fans. We want them to get behind the lads, and I don't think at times they did. First half especially. Second half was a lot better. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those days today where I think we've got a good point, but I think we possibly could have got the 3 as well.
And how does it affect your overall chances? You know, obviously the games crop up and this sort of thing happens. When we look at it in April, what do you think this sort of game's going to have any impact?
It's another point on the board. You know, it's 7 from our last 3 games, so we can't be disappointed with that. I think we're at 61 points from 30 games. We're over 2 points a game. We're 6 points ahead of Royston with 2 more in hand. We're level with Chesham, above them on goal difference, and we've got 6 games in hand on them. So there's nothing to be disappointed about. We've got to obviously keep winning games, keep putting points on the boards, and you know, whether it's a point tonight, whether it's a point Saturday or 3 points Saturday, it is what it is. We just got to keep grinding out some results, and we've ground out a good point today. And I mean, the goal was fantastic, great bit of work from Dunny, and a really good finish from Floody. Yeah,
and as you say, it was interesting, you know, freshening it up. What were the reasons behind that, to bringing Manny and Dunny on?
Well, we just didn't think it was a period. I think Perry had worked hard, and I don't think it quite happened for Dobbo today. You know, Dobbo's a bit of a talisman for us at times, and he puts in some wonderful balls, scores some great goals. But you know, I think if he's honest, it didn't quite happen for him tonight, and we just felt that we wanted to go a little bit tighter, a little bit more narrow, and ask a few more questions. And I thought we did. I thought we caused them so many problems for the last 35 minutes of the game, and obviously went 1-0 down, but showed good character to come back.
I mean, in terms of the squad, it looked as if Niz was struggling a little bit, but he stayed on.
No, he got a whack early on. I think he got a bit of a dead quad, so that was that. But he got through that, no problems. We were going to make a couple of changes tonight. Smarty and Dunny were both going to play. They were both starting, but due to an accident, I think on the M4, they didn't get to the ground till sort of 5 past 10 past 7. And by that point, we'd sort of done our team talk, and where we haven't been able to do an awful lot, we wanted to get out a little bit earlier, and so that changed our plans a little bit. But you know, we're going to Saturday. We'll make a few changes Saturday, and we'll look to get 3 points on the board. I said to Unders before tonight, if we could get 4 points out of the 2 home games, I'll be delighted. That hasn't changed. Obviously, we've got to go and beat Frome now, and Frome are a very good side.
Thanks for your time, Neil.
Cheers, John.
Thank you.